How you doing? This shit Wednesday guy Khaiden here. Had to get into a classroom. It's pretty empty to try to do this video real quick. So pretty much we're gonna be talking about transition envy and a little bit about that. So for myself, I did watch the other guys' videos. They did have a lot of valid points. But for myself personally, I try not to be envious of other people, and there's a reason behind that. So like right before, like maybe pre-T, a month or two before I started testosterone, um, there was a guy, and he was like, "Oh, I'm 3 months," and he had a full beard, like legit guys, full beard. And come to find out, that guy was using minoxidil pre-T. So I was like, dude, like everybody's like on his page asking him, man, how you did it? How you did it? And he was like, nah, I don't use minoxidil. I've been taking testosterone for 3 months. No, that was a lie. He was an outright lie. So I try not to take other people, and I'm sorry if there's background noise, because I'm like, there's like a bunch of classes going on. Um, but yeah, like I try to not to take anybody else's experiences with transitioning because it depends a lot on your genetics. Um, like personally, I don't like I just don't. I'm a year and a half. I shaved this twice, and it's coming in, and I don't use minoxidil. So at all, like I don't. I'm like completely against the usage of it just because of the cons. The cons to me, especially with the use of testosterone, is completely dangerous. But that's another topic I can potentially talk about when we get a free topic or something. In case anybody's like, should I or shouldn't I? Da, 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 da. I can kind of talk in the discussion I had with my medical doctor. I can kind of give you all that aspect. But yeah, I don't have a lot to say on this topic because I try not from that one experience before I even started. Like maybe I was 2 months in when I found out he was using minoxidil pre-T. And if you use it, regardless, it's gonna make you grow hair. So, I, just that kind of like messed me up when I was just like, I'm not about to sit here and compare myself to somebody, not knowing and if they're telling the truth or not. And that's something that kind of like stayed with me since transitioning, like since my second month. Now there are days where I'm dysphoric and I'm like, oh, and I go on Instagram and I see other guys and just like, you know, some of the other guys said they see these guys, they're like working out, they're doing this, they're doing that, they're putting in the effort that they need to. So granted, if I want the same results, I have to do the same thing. I don't have time for that right now. So it's like it's gonna be a double-edged sword. I'm either hurt myself saying, or I'm gonna become more dysphoric saying, oh, well, I wish I could do this and do this when I don't have the time. I just don't. So I kind of like take my life and everything that I have to do and everything that I go through, and I take that into consideration because at the end of the day, you're transitioning for yourself. So just like our last topic last week, just being like, just love yourself, like for real. Like that's the best thing you could do possibly throughout transitioning. Now they're gonna have days where you get dysphoric and you want to see other guys and see their transition and how far they're along, and being human, you're gonna compare yourself to other people, and then kind of like what I do to offset that is transitioning is completely based upon your genetics. It really is. So if you have brothers, a dad that you're like actively, if those people, those type of people are in your life, uncles like that you are related to, I look at those people and I'm like, okay, well my daddy kind of hairy, so I'm gonna be a hairy guy. Oh, my brother kind of hairy, I'm gonna be a hairy guy, or all the things that play into that. So the more you are educated on a lot of things, and once you get to that point where you're like, okay, I'm transitioning for myself, I'm not transitioning for Bob, I'm not transitioning for Sally, I'm not transitioning for any of these people, that transition envy kind of it goes away. It really does. In my instant, it did. Like I don't try to compare myself to anybody because at the end of the day, nobody's you. Nobody's you. Nobody has the same genetics you do. Nobody has the same lifestyle you do. Like legit, if I tried to work out, I did lose weight. Some guys gain weight off testosterone. That's just genetics. That's just purely genetics. So everything's up in the air. You won't ever know what you're gonna go through. You won't ever know. But it's your Wednesday guy. I'm out. See y'all next Wednesday.